What's up, guys? I'm back. I'm giving you a little bit of an update of what we've gotten in the shop. SRAM, they've decided to be like, hey, we're getting production going, and so we're gonna send you some stuff. And so we got some cool stuff today. So now just picture, this is just in like a cardboard box, okay? In the store, which you can buy on in e-com, and you can also buy here, we have a Zeb Ultimate, baby. This is a 6 fork Zeb Ultimate. I personally haven't ridden one, but the owner has one on his bike, Max. You guys know Max. The owner's dad, Max's dad, has one on his bike, and it's for a 29er. So if you have a bike that is a 29 inch and you're looking for a Zeb, come check us out. And we're not done talking about suspension, just FYI, but you know, I got more cool stuff to show you. RockShox, built by SRAM. Axis. And guys, I admit it, you know, I was a little bit hesitant to get on the Axis train because I've heard a few things about like their batteries and different things like that. But I will tell you, this is so slick, and I would love to have this on my bike. And then just to have the ability to clean up your cockpit, it just would be really, really awesome. And so, you know, come check it out. Now, we're gonna go to a few announcements for Mountain Movement. So, Mountain Movement wise, next week, if you live in town, we're gonna have a tent sale. There's gonna be huge sales. Depending on how hot it is, we might have a tent, but we might be inside. But there's gonna be huge discounts, 20 to 35% off. I think there's something will even be 40% off. And then on our e-com store, there will be a base discount price of 15% off. Look for our social medias because I think we're gonna post a discount code, but I'm super, super excited for that. All right, guys, this is our brochure. It's not the finished copy for Howler Bike Park. Blah, blah, blah. And oh my gosh, there's the map. Oh no! I actually am not sure if I was supposed to put that, you know, release that, and this might not be the finished copy, but don't show the map, don't show them. I'm gonna count real quick. 6, 7, 8 trails, and it looks like they all web into each other. That is pretty sick. But now, okay, you can go back. Now that I have to direct you everywhere. So guys, earlier last week I took a little visit to Trail Labs. If you don't know who Trail Labs is, Will owns it. I don't know his last name. That's really unfortunate. But they're off Commercial Street in Springfield. And you can also look them up and you can send your suspension into them. They're really, really great guys. Send all of your business their way. They deserve everything, you know, good to happen to them because they do great work, and you know, Will is one of the best suspension people, in my opinion, in the country. And he just inspired me to, you know, kind of talk about some suspension stuff. So, I mean, a lot of you guys know this right here, a Fox transfer post. And one of the biggest issues we've had with it is that it gets really, really sticky. It is a pain to service. So if you need to service it, send it to Trail Labs. But you know what happens with this is if you know it corrodes super fast in here, and that's why it gets sticky and doesn't always come up. And SRAM won't warranty it because they say that it's kind of a user error. That is one of the issues that these droppers have, is that it corrodes really fast in here, and then these seals will get dirty and you'll get dirt in here as well. And then also there's nitrogen in here and it will slowly leak as well. And so just make sure you're getting your droppers. A lot of people throw this to the wayside. Even a guy I'm rebuilding a bike for, he asked me to bring in a suspension to Trail Labs, but he didn't tell me to put in the dropper post because, you know, a lot of people don't think of as this as suspension, but it definitely is. Here we have shocks, just normal shocks, and just like everything, you have seals in here. And then these little bolts right here are very kind of fragile. These bolts are kind of small and easy to be manipulated. So I've seen a lot of these break, and especially on other shocks as well, like on a Fox, the Fox DPX2. Those little blue dials will break off, and that's just not good at all. The biggest one, and I'll show you what helps a lot with all of this, is your fork. Your fork is basically the building block of fun. It's the building block to having a good time on the trails, and so you need to maintain it. You need to get it serviced once or twice throughout the biking season. And some of the tail signs that hey, there is some wear, is that there's a little bit of discoloration on your stanchions. And you can't see it, but there's, it looks like it's a little faded, like almost like it's gapping throughout. And that's because when you're going down, there's dirt getting in these seals, and it's rubbing on your stanchions. And then you also want to avoid any nicks or any a bike is meant to run into stuff and break and things like that, but you want to avoid it at most costs, because if you get a little nick down here and you're rubbing your seals together, you could really ruin your seals, and then that could ruin your whole stanchion. So that's what Will does down at Trail Labs. You send that to him, and he can sometimes fix little nicks that are on your stanchions, and he can let you know what you need to service. And then if you do have like a large nick, you'll need to send it to a suspension specialist more to get your seals replaced, so you don't just completely ruin your fork. A lot of people come under the impression that once you spend a pretty penny on a mountain bike, you don't have to service it and keep it up and different things like that, but unfortunately you do. Just like a really expensive car, the more you drive it, the more it's going to break, things are going to come loose, and it's really, really crucial that you get it serviced. So bring it on in to Mountain Movement or any of the other great shops in town, and then hopefully we'll see you soon. Hopefully we'll see you during our tent sale. We're going to have some really great deals. A lot of our merchandise is going to be for sale, so that we can open for some new stuff, and that's going to be really, really exciting. Until next time, guys, see ya, peace.